MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Darvish will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Jose Altuve strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Houston, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Under 06 tonight, and Avers as they've dropped.
I think it starts with the pitching.
Darvish pauses. Here's and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Now here's
ground. Focus on hitting line drives and play small ball.
George Springer will dig in now. Off to a and that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out. And with that, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Mitch Moreland may not be the best power-hitting first baseman in the league, but he is one of the best fielding first basemen in the game. He just doesn't make mistakes. He's really got impressive first reaction, and he's always aware of the right play to make in any situation.
Carlos Correa gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes, so we'll see if that comes into play.
Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty. Three and 2 now. Tyler White would be next. And this is taken for ball 4, so it's a 2-out walk here in the top of the first.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Tyler White will stand in here, 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Houston, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Doug Fister gets the call for game 1 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he did go deep into the ball game and only allowed 1 run. But unfortunately for him and his ball club, he took the loss. He'd like a little different outcome in this one.
Delino DeShields comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They finally got back into the win column with a victory last time out, but it had been a long time coming as they'd lost 8 in a row prior to that win.
They've had to fly cross-country here to start this road trip, so these will be a pretty telling next few series to see what this team's really made of.
Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think every pitcher is aware of the danger when Prince Fielder is at the plate. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Number 30 stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Now that we have a chance, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. After 1, no score. Evan Gattis makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a looper to left. Desmond coming on. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting sixth, center fielder.
So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. At the plate, Carlos Gomez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. To short, hit hard. Andrus fields it cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Batting seventh.
Well, you know, he knew who he had
baseman,
running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I think he had a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Again to first. And again, he's back in safely. One and two, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Jason Castro will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Desmond moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
That's wide, 2-0.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Skied into straightaway right. Number 30 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Houston. Adrian Beltre strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Baseman, Adrian Beltre.
First pitch on its way. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Down and away, ball one. Sends it in the air to deep left field. Marisnick going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
I'm sitting up here thinking that once this ball gets down to the corner, it was going to be easy 2 bases. But he decided better of it rounding first, and he's going to hold on there with just a loud single.
Mitch Moreland will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners in.
That allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
It has got right back in this one.
Did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Here comes the 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one.
That's pretty well done right there. He just gets out in front of this pitch and grounds it right between third and short. That'll be good enough to get the job done and drive in that runner from third base.
Rougned Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Boy, it's amazing how fast the guy will get down the line if he can smell an RBI coming. You see he's able to beat it out on the back end as the run comes home to score. No double play.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it.
Just keeping an eye on it.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. No home runs as of yet, and a couple RBIs. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Here it comes, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on the move for second. All even now, 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnick is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Brett Nicholas set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. 2 out with the man at first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. George Springer is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
He definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Not close. It's 2-0. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
It's actually a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
2-0 count. Here it comes. In there, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This is how you go about keeping your club in the game. Back-to-back strikeouts. Well, now, after scoring in that last half inning, you can start to sense that the momentum is starting to shift a bit.
Tyler White Stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Set to deal on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Evan Gattis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Leading off the inning, Delino DeShields, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. To short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Standing in now, number 30, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Hard liner to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here's Prince Fielder, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Well, that's the frustrating thing for a sinker baller. When you get the ground ball you need and it finds a hole. Now he's got two men on to deal with and only one away.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, just keeping him close. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, just nickel and diming him right there. Now that goes as an infield single, their third straight hit. Now the bases are loaded and just one out.
So stepping in, Mitch Moreland, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. And he's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Ian Desmond steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with two away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And with two outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Bases are loaded here, two down. In there, 1-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 1-2 pitch. And this one gets away. That could be a run. But no, he'll hold it third. Drives it the other way to deep right. Springer looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and it's now 6-3.
Oh, he was one strike away from getting out of the inning and putting a 0 on the board. Instead, he leaves one out over the plate. He probably knew it was trouble when it left his hand, and they wind up putting 4 on the board with just one swing.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here's Odor now. And a ball 1-0. Back to the drawing board now for that man after the grand slam.
Yeah, with 2 outs, that absolutely killed him.
4 runs here in this half inning. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Splitter, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Liner toward right center. Gomez there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But the damage has been done as the Rangers strike for 4 on the grand slam home run. We're through 3 here in the Lone Star State. It's the Rangers 6 and the Astros 3. Evan Gattis will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. I think that man right there just got a new lease on life after that last half inning.
Yeah, can you believe it? He's working with the lead. He might not have been expecting that.
Tap foul at home plate. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And that is swung on and missed, so they'll keep Gomez off base here, and there's 1 away.
Let's analyze this swing on Swing Track. This pitch is away, but you'll see him swing inside the ball to try to pull it. You got to take that the other way.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Four runs, just 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Line softly toward the hole, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. And he takes strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's Jake Marisnick, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Off the plate, one
night, it's been a different story. Watching video of the last game is really paying off.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Rangers 6 and the Astros 4. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out for the Rangers. Matt Vasgersian, Eric Karros, Steve Lyons with you in the booth.
Andrews.
Eight, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball one. This is in the air to right. Springer has it in his tracks. One away.
Now batting, catcher.
And a look there at our next broadcast. It comes your way tomorrow with Cole Hamels on the mound, so that's certainly no gimme. And we'll have full coverage for you right here on the show. Stepping in, Brett Nicholas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
1-0 count. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Brett Nicholas has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And his arrival on the mound will signal the end for Doug Fister. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Michael Feliz is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the fourth inning. Delino DeShields will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away.
Delino DeShields.
First offering on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Runner at first here, one man out. This is skied out toward right. Springer on the run. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Number 30 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Hit to short. He's got it. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. One left for Texas. They still lead it 6-4. Jose Altuve will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. And Moreland will just step on first to record the 3 unassisted putout. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. George Springer will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's set. Here it comes. In there at the knees, strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Four runs, only 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Tyler White will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
A runner on first with 2 away. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard to short. Underhanded flip. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. They trail it here 6-4. Prince Fielder comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Designated hitter,
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Gonzalez is up with it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Adrian Beltre.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age. The dangerous Adrian Beltre. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They're up 6-4. Evan Gattis will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be...
Misses 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Well, if not for the defensive problems, this would be a pretty good line. 4 runs allowed, but you can see in the highlighted column, just one of them earned.
Now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. 2 out, nobody on. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains steady at 6-4. Ian Desmond will stand in here again, and as he does, it's a good time to flash you back to the 3rd inning of the ball game as you take a look at his grand slam. Obviously a key blow early on. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Rougned Odor stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. In there, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands. Here's Elvis Andrus now.
Oh, Oh, that one got the pitcher. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Brett Nicholas will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Here it comes, 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot? Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Delino DeShields strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he will beat the throw. Safe at home plate. And it's now a 3-run lead at 7-4.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there. And conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Number 30 steps in now. Will Harris will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Number 30 will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. We're through 6 full. The Rangers on top here 7-4. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jason Castro is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Adore with the bare hand. He's out.
Oh, what a play. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Jake Marisnick will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Two and 1. Two and 2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3 and 2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Jose Altuve will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
takes this the other way to right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Prince Fielder steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Designated hitter, Prince Fielder.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Oh, and Fielder puts his all into this one as this ball is high and deep out to right field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit hard but fouled to the left, and they'll try it again. Two and two count. Here it comes. Bounced weakly near the plate, but that one rolls foul.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Neither willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's ready. Watch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
The third baseman.
You see here on Show Track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Grounded to short. To his right, Correa. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch Moreland.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Marisnick. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They hold a 7-4 lead. Sam Dyson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Sam Dyson.
Leading off the inning, George Springer. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet. So we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Correa. He singled his last time up. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Tyler White will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. And another foul ball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Runners on first with one down. Up the middle and off his leg. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Evan Gattis will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Line drive. Base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. That makes it 7-5 now.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Colby Rasmus will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 28, Colby Rasmus.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Carlos Gomez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
That tails back over, strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
In the dirt here, goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, that is going to make things a little more interesting. Both runners advance, but more importantly, the tying run moves up into scoring position. So instead of needing an extra base hit, now just a grounder up the middle might tie this ball game.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Runners are at second and third with one down. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting.
There is so much emotion in this situation. When you've got a 2-run lead, but you've got guys on base that could tie the score, you've got to do something big. He came up with the big strikeout right there, and now everybody's fired up.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And that misses, ball one.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the one run. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead. Texas is out in front, 7-5. Luis Valbuena will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 18, Luis Valbuena.
Ian Desmond will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Number 35 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 35.
Ian Desmond is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning.
Ian Desmond.
Cut fastball inside, ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gomez. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Rougned Odor will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Ball one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 1-2. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. And he takes ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. To first. Valbuena's got it. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Stepping in now, Brett Nicholas, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. They're still up 7-5. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge with Dallas in the background as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Sean Tollison is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 37, Sean Tollison.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jason Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Might have had him geared for the fastball there because it didn't look like he was expecting the break at the end. You can see on pitch track, that thing moved a good 9 inches.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Jose Altuve makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
The pitch. And a high strike.
Any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, these guys just don't want to go quietly. They were down to their last strike, but now all of a sudden that tying run's coming to the plate, and things are going to get a heck of a lot more interesting now.
George Springer ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And this one gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Well, this inning looked to be almost over, but got a base hit, a pass ball. Now all it might take is another single to get him a run here after all.
Two out here and a runner at second. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top 7-5. Good night from Arlington.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers. 7 runs on 12 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Darvish. His record is now 3-1. The save to Darvish. The loss goes to Doug Fister. Just his first loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. A reminder that postgame buses are available at the first base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.